Hi there, and thanks for watching. Today I'm wrapping up my series on guerrilla marketing. Years ago, when I was kind of new to marketing and advertising, I read a revolutionary new book by J. Conrad Levinson entitled Guerrilla Marketing. Now, this book went against all the things that I learned while I was in college at the University of Georgia and my broadcasting career after college, but it just made so much sense. One thing Jay said in his book was, if you really want to stand out from your competition, you have to do things that your competition doesn't. If all your competitors run big ads in the newspaper every week, then do something different, something that your customers would never really expect, something that makes people go, wow. That's what guerrilla marketing is all about, being different, being innovative, even a little quirky. So as we wrap up this series, I'm going to share 3 more guerrilla marketing tips that are definitely out of the ordinary for most small businesses. All right, here's tip number 1. Turn your building or your sidewalk into a work of art. I love this one. Just buy a bunch of colored chalk and invite people to draw a picture on the sidewalk in front of your store. Maybe give a prize to the person who draws the best version of your logo or writes a comment about their experiences in your store like they do on Facebook. Talk about a head turner. When people walk down the street and see the colorful display, they're going to want to stop and go into the store and see what all the fuss is about. Now, if you want your art to be a little bit more permanent, you can let folks use watercolor finger paint. Just make it colorful and fun, and people will stop and notice. All right, tip number 2, do something funky in your windows. Remember, we're trying to get people's attention, and your windows displays can be a huge draw. Put live models in the front windows instead of mannequins. Maybe a bunch of puppies from the local animal shelter that people can adopt. Or you can build a structure using a pile of junk. I've seen that before. Here's a great one. In an election year, you can allow politicians to post their signs in your window. Give it a name like the Freedom Window and hang up a bunch of flags and bunting. You can even put a video monitor in the middle of all these flags and signs and ask the candidates to submit a 2-minute video telling people why they should vote for them, which runs on a loop all day. Talk about something that people will go out of their way to see. And I'll be frank, most of the window displays that I've seen are just really nothing to sneeze about. Clothing stores have mannequins wearing clothes. Furniture stores have furniture. They all look alike. So do something that stands out. Put a scarecrow on your window and dress them up in a tux, or maybe build a miniature roller coaster that people can watch. The quirkier, the better. And here's my last tip today, guerrilla marketing tip number 3, have a weird, totally bizarre contest. Now, I was in New York last year and saw this done in a really cool store in Soho. I first noticed their unusual window display, which you can refer to, tip number 2, and went inside, and there were people everywhere. A young lady approached me and my wife and handed us a clipboard and told us that they were giving away $1,000. All you had to do to be the winner was to find everything on the list before the store closed for the day. So I looked down at the list and I laughed out loud, actually laughed out loud at some of the items. There was a half-eaten Oreo cookie that had been dipped in milk, a popsicle stick painted like the American flag, and one that really caught my eye, a single blonde hair that once adorned the head of the store owner's former girlfriend. We looked around the store at the people who were looking at our tables, crawling behind things, and saw how much fun they were having and decided, hey, why not join them? We never did find all the items on the list, but for about a half an hour, we met a lot of really cool people and had a lot of fun. Now, if you're a traditional open at 9, lock the doors at 5 kind of storekeeper, probably will turn your nose up at this idea. But if you're a true guerrilla marketer, this is the kind of thing that is right down your alley. People love to have fun doing stuff that's just a little out of the ordinary. I know I certainly do. So why not have a funky scavenger hunt, or try something that I saw a car dealer do a few years ago where they had an entire car crushed down into a 3x3 cube, had people try to guess what year, make, and model it was to win a big prize. In this case, actually a new car. It's fun, it's different, and I promise you, the quirkier your promotion and contest, the more people are going to talk about it, the more people will come to your store to participate. Okay, now that you know what guerrilla marketing is, and you have a few examples to get you started, what are you waiting for? Brainstorm, come up with some innovative ideas of your own and just give them a try. If they work, great. If they don't, try something else. That's what's great about guerrilla marketing. You don't have to risk a lot to get a lot. Hey, thanks for watching today's video. I'm going to start a brand new series next week, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're just going to have to tune in and watch to see. But I promise you that it will be worth your time. And remember, if you need someone to help you with your marketing, maybe putting together some ideas for guerrilla marketing for your own store or coming up with ideas to jumpstart your growth, just let me know. I'll be glad to help you. Click on the button below and send me an email and we'll get started. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.